up, YouTube? I promised you guys a little vlog. So I was thinking about, a creative. You guys see me. For those of you who are probably new to the channel, probably not, because I usually film upstairs. But for those of you who are familiar to the channel, I usually sit here. It's like a little quiet place from the back. The back is like over there. When you sit here, very few people, will see me. But I'm home alone today. We are Wednesday, September the 4th. Back to school is already like in session in the US. So I promised you guys that I was going to come with a story time about my little encounter with the police last weekend. So I wanted to film this for you. It's been a long time. Oh my god, my internet is just now working. I'm actually, by the time you guys see this, I'm actually uploading my vlog for you that I did with the school. It took almost not 24 hours because I started to upload last night at 11, so I'm guessing that is just now finished because I'm receiving messages from the phone right now. Okay, before we start off, this is going to be a story time, vlog time, but it just might be all over the place, so you have to bear with me. You should be happy that I'm filming this for you because I'm starting to get back into the grooves of doing video making. My hair is fire. I actually washed them this morning because tomorrow I usually wash my hair or co-wash my hair every 3 days or so, especially it's been very, very hot. Like I told you guys this on my Monday vlog. It's been, for some odd reason, like just super hot. So because it's been super hot, I just have yeah, I just co-wash my hair today and I blow dry them. I have actually no product on them, absolutely no product. I feel like, yes, they have absolutely grown, and I like them. I usually cut my hair, I have a cut every week, but I cut the top every other week, like every 2 to 3 weeks I do a little cut on the top. They grow pretty fast, but I feel like they could have grown a lot. 2 minutes in and I'm still I'm talking. I wanted to have like some alcohol beverages, but it's so hot, plus I don't have anything at home. I'm actually going to go get some later tonight. Nothing big. So we're going to have water because it's like really, really hot. I was looking at my face on the vlog that I made for you guys on Monday, and I didn't like it. I was breaking up over here. You could see this. I was breaking up here and I was breaking up over here, you see. And what I did is I did a facial on Sunday. I did the mask that I filmed for you guys, but I actually did another facial today. I did a carpal facial, and I felt like I wanted to wear makeup, but even if you guys see the makeup, my skin is looking a lot better. This has faded away, and the thing with it is, like, your girl cannot be on these streets, like the streets in Port-au-Prince. It's a killer. When people say that they don't know what happened, why they die, like, just being on the street, you could die. I swear, I'm not being like dramatic, but sincerely, just being outside on these streets, this is ground for you to die, because it's really dusty, it's dry, there's a lot of like pollution. So if you're breathing that air, like, people in Haiti should wear like masks. If you're only breathing that air, it's kind of like it's really not good. It's not good for your lungs, it's not good for your health. It's just not good. You need a vehicle, which is crazy because look at Canada. Canada is one of the countries that I visited that is so freaking like clean, clean. But Haiti, Port-au-Prince, oh my god. Anyways, let's get into the video. So Friday evening, Friday morning, I called my barber and I said to him that I needed a haircut. Having a haircut is a little bit of an obsession for me. I love to have my hair done, and this is something that I've always been like this, even when I was a kid. So my barber says to me he's not sure if he would be able to make it on time on Friday he might leave. He might have to come like really late in the evening. So because it's been raining, it had been raining every day, starting like 6:37, like pouring. I was like, you know what? I really want you to come like around like 5:30. Okay. So come Friday, I should have waited for him, right? Because he always answers the phone. And the day that I actually wrote to him, and called him to confirm our appointment, we actually, okay. So Friday morning, I text him at 10, and I say to him, I'm just writing to you to confirm or or meet up for this afternoon, 5:30. He does reply and he says to me, I'm not so sure that I'll be able to be there around 5:30. I can't really give you a time for today because I'm actually at work, and the way things are going, I might have to come later. So then I try to pressure him a little bit, and I'm like, but I should have known because he's extremely professional. So when he does say that he can't make it at a certain time, I should have probably stayed home. But then, I say to him, oh, you know what, I'm gonna leave my house like around 5:30. I'll give you a call. Please be there on time because I do not want the rain to, catch me outside. So then he says to me, guys, I'm feeling myself. The makeup is looking so good. Oh my God, my hair is so good. Like, I'm going to take pictures after that. I just have this on. That's what I'm wearing. I'm in the house chilling. So anyway, so he says to me, okay, so come 5:30, I call my driver and I'm like, are you outside? He's like, yes. So then I call my barber. He doesn't answer. So I'm like, I call him again. He doesn't answer. So I'm like, I call him again. He doesn't answer. I'm like, oh my God. That should have been my clue to sit home. I was so eager to get my hair done that I'm like, no, I really want to get my hair done. I'm really going to get my hair done. Let me just go and wait for him. I'll just go and wait for him. So I go. And when I get there, that's when he calls me and he's like, I am really sorry. I'm on the streets. I'm actually working because I told you my barber has another work as he does something else. So he says, I'm on the streets. I don't think that I'm going to be able to come not till another hour or so. So I'm like, okay, so what do you want me to do? Do you want me to wait for you? Do you want me to go? So the communication cuts off. I try to call him back. I can't get a hold of him. I'm like, oh my God, it's 6:15. So I stay. I wait for him for like 6:15. And I'm like, let me just come back home. So that's Friday, right? I come back home. I'm a little aggravated because I do not like to be on these streets. Okay, I go out on these streets only when I have things to do. If I don't have things to do, I stay home. I work from home. I don't have anyone to visit. I go out in these streets only when I have things to do. If I don't have anything to do, I do not like to be out on the streets. So I was a little bummed. That was a little bummer for me because I was like, damn, I really wanted my hair done, da 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 da. So okay. So he calls me all the way in the evening. He's like, hey, I just wanted to say that I'm sorry. I was like, oh, that's okay. I should have probably wait for you. So I was like, tomorrow I'm coming. He said, okay, no problem. So I said to him, like, tomorrow I'll be there like in the afternoon, like same time around 4 o'clock. He's like, okay. So that goes Saturday, the day that I have the encounter with the goddamn police. So let me tell you. So Saturday comes and I'm like all cool and whatever. So I live here. What time do I leave here? Saturday I leave. I'm home now. Saturday I leave here at I leave here at 4, right? Okay, so for Friday it did not rain, okay? Friday it didn't rain. It looked like it was about to rain. It didn't rain. Saturday it was actually sunny, but guess what? It actually rained. Of course, it's always when you don't need the rain to come out that's when the rain comes out. So Saturday I leave here at 2 o'clock. He calls me. He's like, I'm already at the barber shop. You can come for your hair appointment. So I'm like, okay. But I was lounging in the bed. I wasn't really feeling my best Saturday. And because I told you my energy came down crashing like on Thursday and such. So I'm like, still, let me just get up. Let me go get a haircut. So Saturday I leave here. It must have been like around. It must have been like around 3:30, 4. I leave here like 4:30. I think I leave here, and then I get to the barber shop. He's cutting someone, but he's almost done with the person that's on his chair. Something that I never do. I used to do that back in the days when I first came to Haiti. Like I'll have like a driver, and I'll have my driver wait for me whenever I have errands, and then come back home. But I never really do so because it's like I really don't, as my outings. So my outings on my own is very limited, and it's kind of like it costs you a lot more to have people wait for you. But something like the guy who was driving me says to me, Madam, do you want me to wait for you? Because it looks like it's about to rain. If you're not gonna, have a long time. I say to him, well, it might just be an hour because, the barber usually takes a long time to do my hair. So he's like, yeah, you know what? I'll wait for you. So I'm like, okay. Of course, I told you that I'm a very particular client, so my barber does not do like a quick job with me. Plus, we do these designs. So we're at the barber shop, and this is when I tell you that he starts to do my hair and stuff. I'm the only client there. We're talking, we're joking. The owner comes in. He comes in with some wings. He's like offering us some wings. And my barber is like, hey, you know what? It's your birthday today. It wasn't my birthday. And he's like, may I offer you a drink? I'm like, okay. So, the owner says, oh, you should get her a drink, like get all of us a drink. The owner is like, okay, drinks on us. So we're having a super duper good time at the barber. We're talking, we're laughing. The owner is saying to my barber, oh my God, the level of haircut that you have for that client, she should be making us like be a millionaire. So we're just cracking joke, and another client comes in, he sits and he's like paying attention to the way that my barber is cutting my hair. He's like, oh my God, like you're really good. That's a really good job that you're doing with her. We're just talking. So then my driver comes in, he peeks through, and then he's like, it's drizzling outside. So he says, Madam, it's drizzling outside. I said, well, do you want to go? Because I was gonna give him the money. I was like, do you want to go? I can pay you now, and you can leave because we're not about to be done, and you're not. Ouch! I'm like, we're not about to be done, and you're not about to rush us. I didn't say you're not about to rush us, but that's what I was thinking, right? So he says to me, I don't know if it's the energy, guys. Like, even if the country is like really weird, but I feel so happy to be here. Like today I feel really happy to be in Haiti. Like sometimes I don't, but today I feel really good. It must be the makeup, I don't know. So hold on. So then he says to me, so much. So he says, no, madam, you know what? I'll wait for you. As a matter of fact, he was like, no, I'll wait for you. So okay, my barber is, taking, doing his job. And then we finish again 1 hour later. We finish with the haircut. So I go to the bathroom, to remove the hair from me. And I say to my driver, it starts to drizzle, and it starts to drizzle a little bit like harder, So then my barber says, do you want to stay here until like it stops? So I'm like looking at the sky. I'm like, because I go for a cut like 15 minutes away on a motorcycle. Like I'm in and out. So then I looked at the sky. I'm like, you know what? I could wait. But then I look at the sky and I'm like, I think like I'll have time to make it home. Like, we on the bike. I'm like, we're going to have time to make it. So we start to drive, and of course, because we're trying to make it, the guy is driving pretty fast. So it's a straight road that we go through, and then we go to another road where we cut through so that we come to the back here, and then I can come home. When we get to one of the intersection, we see a roadblock, right? But the roadblock is halfway through the road. It's not a roadblock that it's like big and you actually have police officers that'll actually tell you to stop. It's a roadblock that is like half, like, this is the road, like halfway through the road, in the middle of the road. So I don't see, but I wasn't really paying attention because the guy who's driving me is my personal driver. So I usually, because I know he knows how to drive, I might just be on the phone, or I might just be like thinking or just doing something else. If I had paid attention, I would have seen a few cops and I would have probably told him, let's cut, let's take another route. But I didn't. So we go through the roadblock, right?
Excuse me. So
And
we go
as
through the roadblock, right?
So as we're going through the roadblock, we hear wah, 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 and we hear copy, 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 copy. And then we stop. I'm like, God damn it. This shit had to happen today. So we are in front of the police station in Pétionville, the commissariat. There's different commissariats. So we're like in front of where the inspector general is, like the general inspector. And on the left side is where they tell us to, they tell the driver to get inside. But the cops are not addressing me. They're totally addressing the driver. And in Haiti, which is really, really strange because I grew up in Haiti and there was absolutely no motorcycle. The public transportation was only the tap tap and the bus. The motorcycles started to come in Haiti probably like around like 2011, after the earthquake. And people use the motorcycle as a means of transportation. It's a way for people to get a second income. So, I never judge motorcyclists. As a matter of fact, I'm a rider. I told you guys this. It's my main. I enjoy it. If it wasn't the fact that Haiti was so fucking dusty, it would have been like the bomb. If you are coming to Haiti, instead of getting a car, especially if you're not coming to Port-au-Prince, the motorcycle is really better because of the traffic. You in and out of the streets. However, motorcyclists in Haiti have a very negative connotation from people, and it comes from the fact that because the motorcycle is very fast, a lot of thieves use motorcycle to go about, stealing, doing all things because they can be in and out. So the motorcyclist guys, they get a very bad grips from other people, a lot of time from the cops, a lot of time from people who drive the tap tap. They like to look down on them, especially the fact that the motorcyclists make more money than a tap tap. And it's just a lot of like political stuff, not political, you know what I mean. So the cops are not addressing me. They're totally addressing the guy, trying to scare him off. They tell him to put the back, but he doesn't. The guy who drives me, right? He's not someone who drives motorcyclists like a motorcyclist person. He's a father. He's a married man, and he drives me, and I think he drives a couple of other people. Like he does it privately, and also he works. So for him, when he gets an encounter, plus he doesn't drive like any old type of like little bike. I can't really pinpoint the type of bike that he drives, but he drives a nice bike. Like his bike is high. His motorcycle is really high. And it's really, because you could see that he put like he has to put at least, like, I'm gonna guess, like, I don't know how to, I'm gonna say the amount, maybe like a $3,000 bike, American. I feel like that's the type of bike that he drives. So he's very particular with his bike. He doesn't like for his bike to be out. He doesn't give people his bike. He just drive his own bike. Matter of fact, he doesn't even drive past 6:30. He doesn't like that because he had a bad encounter with some thief who stole his first bike before. So they're trying to scare him off or whatever. But I get up because they're being rough. I was trying to see if I could talk, but they were not even looking at me. So I'm like, whatever. So they tell him to put the bike on the side. So we get out. It starts to, the thunder starts to come in. And next thing I know, someone from the crossover from the streets calls me and say, Madame, this commandant wants to talk to you. I looked over and the car is like one of those white patrol car, and who's inside is like some guys in some different uniforms who happens to be like the SWAT team guy. Usually, as I mentioned to you before, usually I don't give a damn about the police. In Haiti, I usually have a very cold stance towards them, and I usually have a very